On February 1st, 2023, police were called to a bank after a woman attempted to withdraw thousands of dollars from a suspicious check deposit. What started as a routine transaction quickly turned into a fraud investigation when bank employees realized the check might be fake.
She already saw it. I'm pretty sure she
No, I already explained to her.
So she can leave?
Huh?
Hi!
Yeah.
Hi! Sure.
Just keep an eye on her.
I got you.
So the female in the lobby, the one that's got pink leggings, Bravo Foxtrot, she got this check for just under $40,000.
Nice.
She deposited it via phone.
Hey, good morning.
Right.
33173.
This morning, mind you, this was done on the 30th. Right? The 30th or the 31st?
30th,
Okay, so like 2 days ago.
Monday.
Which means the check probably is not going to clear in 2 days, right?
Right.
So she goes to 2 ATMs, deposits or withdraws $1,000 each. She then goes to Kissimmee branch and withdraws $20,000.
Wow.
She then comes here and is wanting to clear out the rest of the account, which is equivalent to what?
17,000.
17,000 and some probably some change. They called the bank, obviously because of a large amount of money, to verify whether or not this check is legit. They said no, it's a fraudulent check. They don't have she is not their client. They said they had a fraud from their business where a whole bunch of checks were stolen or information. They don't have a check that starts with that account number.
But now you sold the home.
So they took the information from
So
the check.
it looks like they, so she, it was good timing, because as you guys were coming in, she was trying to leave, so I kind of explained to her, like, man, you know, hey, don't leave just yet, like, she's like, well, I've been here a hot minute. I'm like, I understand that, but just understand that you're trying to withdraw a large amount of money, and usually people call ahead of time, so they're trying to gather whatever they need. Kind of bought us some time, and just told her, like, hey, just hang out for a few more minutes while we try to figure it out. And I was like, I'm here because, one, I'm working for the bank, but two, it's a large amount of money, so we just want to ensure that, obviously, if nothing happens. So, but yeah, they called, but as you can see, the memo says settlement proceeds, but the top says payroll checking. So that's kind of what drew their attention, like, is this payroll or is this a settlement check? But when they called and verified, they're like, please, 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 this is a fraudulent check. We don't have a check that starts in this check sequence.
That's the business that said that?
Yeah,
Or the bank?
so they called the business, and they talked to somebody, and that's how they found out, like, hey, this check doesn't exist. It's a fraud. So she seems pretty calm, but I think she's starting to get a little nervous.
Okay.
Because she was trying to leave.
Yeah.
We've been
The
asking.
primary will be here in a minute. So
Okay.
we'll just make sure she doesn't go.
Yeah. Yeah, I was literally just typing reports.
I
and
didn't
then
know they had like 30 there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually going to the old.
Yeah, it was like, no, man. That's my job. That's $17,000. I'm not losing my job over
Yeah.
you. I'm sorry.
Have we contacted the owner of the check and see if they want
Yes.
to
Yeah, that's who they
see if
contacted.
they want to
Yeah.
prosecute? And they want
Yes,
to prosecute
she said that if
them?
we do it, we can. She gave me her email. She's the manager of the law firm. And she said we get a report and everything. We can also forward it to them so they can.
Right, but do
Yeah.
they want to prosecute?
Yes,
Yeah.
I asked her. Yeah,
Yeah, so as long as we have contact information, all that,
yeah, I
Then
got
we
you.
can-
And I
we
can
can
call
get
her
it.
again and
Yeah.
get everything from her.
we'll get you started on a statement in the meantime, just to kind of have, like,
Yeah.
what you told us.
Yeah, sure.
That way we can get that started.
So I
Yeah,
guess
you
we
got
just
it.
things well with her until she
Yeah.
gets here and she start working on
Yeah,
things.
because right now, like, obviously, what's that?
Do we know who she is?
Yeah, she's gonna be.
Yes, ma'am.
He's got the leg.
Hey, what's up?
He's got, he's in here. So now the question is whether or not she still has that 20 grand that she withdrew from Kissimmee.
When did she withdraw it?
This morning.
This morning?
This morning,
Yeah,
yes.
this morning.
Bank employees had already contacted the business listed on the check and confirmed it was fraudulent. At this point, officers began delaying the transaction and asked the woman to remain inside the bank while detectives were called to investigate further.
And then Orlando. We're just
We're just detaining you right now. You're not under arrest. Just detaining you until we have more information.
Okay.
this is all you your
Leave all my
stuff
stuff.
here. Yeah, I'll bring it with me.
I got it right here.
Are you done with it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Step outside. I hope, like I said, I'm hoping it's saying, but she's on the way, so you're not gonna be waiting on her. So I'll just put you in the car. Like I say, you're not her, right? So she's on the way now, so you're not gonna be waiting on her. Then I'll put that in
Can I get my stuff out of there?
Out of here? No, not right now.
I'm praying. I gotta go to my appointment.
I
That's the
understand.
only
Yeah,
reason we had to leave.
there's not. I can't give you anything out of here right now because there's kind of an investigation going.
You said wait for the detective. I'm
Detective
not
will be here
arrested.
shortly.
Just detained.
You're under arrest.
No, my appointment. Well, how long they gonna be?
Probably 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
You're already on the way, so it's not gonna take a long time. They just want to talk to you. Said I have not. If they want to get involved, I'll either. Do you want me to close so you can put the? I'll put the AC and everything.
You can't leave it open so I can just sit right here. So they
Because in that, it's
No,
hot.
It's hot.
It's
So
hot.
we have, when the doors close, the air conditioning will keep it cool.
It's hot. Let's say at least we'll be inside.
No, we're just going to use the room to talk to her real quick.
After detectives arrived, the woman was advised of her rights and questioned about how she received the check. She claimed the money came from a legal settlement after a car accident, but investigators quickly noticed several inconsistencies in her story.
I'm Detective Jackson. I work with the Financial Crimes Unit. Okay. Before I speak to you today, I'm just going to read you, because you're detained, and by law, we have to read you your constitutional rights. Okay. All right. You have the right to.
I'm sorry. Can you come on real quick?
Sure. Okay. I'm going to read you your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand? Okay. You need a verbal.
Yes.
Or no? Okay. Awesome. Anything you say may be used against you in court. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. You have the right to talk to a lawyer before and during questioning. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one will be provided for you before questioning without charge. Do you understand?
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you to talk to me?
No.
Okay. I understand your name is Aisha. Okay. And can you state your date of birth for me, please? Okay. All right. So, Ms. Obviously, we're here at Navy Federal Credit Union. Tell me, how did you get involved into this whole scheme?
I was in a wreck. Someone walked up to me. They seen what happened. They're like, "Oh, we seen what happened. I'm a lawyer, and I can help you get, right compensation. Because if you try to go through the insurance provider, you're not gonna get that much." So I was like, "Okay, I trust you." We talked about it. Went to the office. I think it was Lipton, and that was it. He didn't seem like anything. And I'm in handcuffs now, so I'm a little worried.
How long ago was this?
About December, right before Christmas.
Okay.
I took a little trip.
So, from my understanding, you got into a car accident. When was this?
The car accident was about right before Christmas, in December. I have to look at my calendar. I'll say at least 4 or 5 days before Christmas. And he said he saw it. He's the lawyer, and he can help me get paid.
Did he give you a business card or name?
Just his name,
What was his name?
but not a business card.
Okay. You remember the name?
It was like a John.
John. Okay. And how would you describe Mr. Hinton?
Very sweet. African American. About middle age. Dressed real nice.
Where was this crash take place?
I don't know the street name.
Huh?
I don't know the street name because I'm not from there. I'm from North Carolina originally.
Okay. Did you live here in Florida?
I've been here about 5 years.
What part?
Here, Orlando, right down the street.
Okay. So where did your crash occur? Maybe not the road, but what city?
It was in shit. I don't know the city. I just know it was Michigan. I just really don't know the city. I was using Waze.
Okay. Did you have a police report? What about
he
the
pulled
other?
up and was saying that he could get it done. He didn't, you know, that he saw a verbal witness. He's like, my lord, I saw.
So what happened at the time?
With the accident, I was going straight. God, I really need the streets. You guys can't believe me. I was going straight. I had the right of way. It was a green light. The car turned and hit me in my Chevy. It's a 2015 Chevy. It hit me from the left side. And I was like, oh, my back hurts, my neck hurts. He's like, that's perfect. That's all we need. And he's going to do all the communication, everything for me. I didn't have to do anything. Like, he made it seem like I was trusting him to get me, you know, finances for my injury.
And you trusted him?
I did.
Did you give him your information? What information did you provide?
I gave him, he needed my social, my name, my date of birth, my address, and he asked me if I had a Navy Federal and for the account number, and I did provide that to him.
Why did he ask you that?
I thought him as a lawyer, he just needed it.
Okay. How long you been a member with Navy Federal Credit Union?
Since 2019, 18, 19.
How many accounts would you say you have with them?
2 debits, and I have a secured credit card, and I have a savings.
Okay. What do you do for a living?
I work at Progressive. I'm a customer service rep.
Progressive Insurance? Okay, so you typically know how accidents work.
I don't do claims.
You don't do claims?
I
you
just
do.
help them get a policy or change coverages and take payments.
Okay. Okay. About roughly how much you make there?
I make $21 an hour. About 16 every 2 weeks.
Okay.
16, 17 every 2 weeks.
How long you been with Progressive?
For a year and some change, year and a half.
Okay. Okay. So tell me what happened today. Like, what have you been doing today?
Oh, today I picked up my niece. We were gonna get she had an appointment and she needed to get we're having a paternity photo shoot Thursday, so we're gonna get her eyelashes and.
Is that your niece outside? Okay.
She's due soon. She's 3 centimeters. Yeah, so we were already up in Kissimmee. We saw that the amount had cleared, and I went ahead and took out $20,000. And then she was like, "Let's do some TikTok videos. Let's get the rest of the money out so we'll be flashing." So I came here, which is like really 5 minutes from the house, to get the rest out to, you know, flash on camera. And then this happened. That was pretty much my day.
So how was this check given to you?
It was sent in the mail.
It was sent in the mail? Okay. Did you deposit it into your account?
Mobile deposit.
You did the mobile deposit into your account? Okay. So when you received it, when did you receive the check?
The 30th? About 2 days ago.
Okay. About 2 days ago. Okay. Do you have any settlement paperwork from the accident? Nothing. You just received a check in the mail. Have you been in communication with this guy?
Not recently.
See?
It just was a leap of faith. Since December, I haven't heard anything, and then here comes a check in the mail.
Did you receive any medical treatment for anything from the accident? No? And just you received a check in the mail and you thought that it was legit?
He looked, yeah, I didn't think anything was wrong with it, and then it cleared after being on hold, so I thought it was okay.
Okay. Well, Ms. Adams, I'm going to be completely honest with you. Okay. I investigate a lot of these cases, and I know for sure what you're telling me is not the complete truth. And what I'm doing right now is giving you the opportunity to be truthful, because I believe that you're not the only one involved in this situation. Okay? I can give you the facts, but I think you know the facts.
As the interview continued, detectives pressed her for the truth. They explained that the check was fake and suggested the situation might be part of a larger fraud scheme, giving her an opportunity to reveal who else may have been involved.
Like it's not clear, but I just want to give it back and wait for it to be clear. I didn't know I had to call in and get them to clear the money to come out or anything like that. I just saw the funds and I was like, oh, let's get it out. But I didn't know all of this was going to happen, so if I could please just give it all back and then wait for them to say that it's clear, I would really do that. Because this is scary, if I'm being honest.
Well, if I'm being honest with you, yeah, all of this is scary and it is quite suspicious. Okay. This look familiar to you? What I'm showing you is a copy of the check that you deposited into your account. Does this look familiar?
Sure. Yeah, my name.
Do you still have the copy of this?
Yes.
You still have the copy?
I didn't throw it out.
Did you look up this law firm?
I Googled it and it came back. That's what made me trust him too.
What did it come back to?
It just said Lipton Law. Like it had a website, like in reviews.
But he didn't give you a business card, so how do you know that there could be 20 Lipton Laws around here?
It's 2022. I guess too naive and trusting. I don't have a business card, and I do TikTok business pretty well.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what really doesn't sound truthful. You meeting someone, an accident that did not go report it, okay? You giving your personal information to someone, and then they're asking you if you have a Navy Federal account, and then all of a sudden, a month later, you receive a check in the mail. Settlement checks usually don't go that fast.
But they're not trying to hit. See, now that I'm in cuffs, I really feel like, okay, maybe. But at the time, it all really seemed like shit. Like I didn't. And then once the hole went through, I really didn't think anything of it. Like the hole went through, the bank verified the funds, so I just came in today.
Yeah, it's an account, but it's not an account. You're not even, we call Lipton Law. You're not even a customer or a client of them.
They don't even know me. He said he was a lawyer. I don't know why I trusted that. Like you just been on my information. I'm sitting up in handcuffs and embarrassing for the first time ever.
I mean, you seem like a very nice young lady who doesn't seem to be getting wrapped up into this. My question is,
I wouldn't. Not if I knew that it was gonna.
did someone approach you about making
really
money?
Did approach me about, but they saw what happened. They saw the accident.
Yeah, but you didn't report it to the police. Is your car damaged? Did you report those damages? Why not?
Because he said if you settle, you don't have to do all that. Like that's why you settle, so that person doesn't have to.
But you have no evidence. There's no
for
report.
Me, yeah, there's no evidence.
There's no report that's generated to prove that you
He
was
said
in an
it was
accident.
like normal, like you can do settlements outside of all that, and it's okay.
Well, Ms. Adams, I'm giving you an opportunity to tell me who else is involved in this, because I don't believe you did this all by yourself.
I don't know what I can get from the person.
I mean, you can help yourself in the situation. You can tell me who else is involved, because I know it's not just you. Like I said, I investigate these cases a lot.
I know, so it looks suspect. I'm a black woman. I got locks in my head. Like, it just looks bad. But I swear I did not know that I was gonna get
I
played.
can't say that there because I look just like you.
I know, but they don't.
I'm telling you from my experience what I have investigated, and it's many people from all walks of life. And what I'm trying to convey to you is that this is a part of a whole scheme, and we get this all the time. So you can be truthful, or you're going to take the fall for all the charges that is going to be placed upon you. Because this check is not a legit check. It's a fraudulent check. Did you create the check? Do you know who created the check?
I was thinking it was really Lipton Law.
Limpton Law from Missouri.
I really thought it was them.
Okay. Well, when you went up to the teller, you told him it was for, what did you tell him at first that the check was for?
This teller? He didn't ask me.
He didn't ask you?
No, he said they have to check if they have the funds, and the manager, and then went to the back, and then they told me to sit down.
But you went to Kissimmee
Kissimmee, yeah.
and you
We were
withdrew
already there.
the 20,000.
Yeah, from
Okay.
a car
What did you
settlement.
tell the Kissimmee teller?
Because he asked, is it from a car settlement? I said yes.
Okay. Yes, but the check also says payroll.
I didn't even look at all of that.
So you didn't even look at the check.
No, because I'm thinking bad checks are just gonna clear. Like, this thing went through. How's it gonna think that I'm involved in something bad? Like, it went through. It was on hold. I got an email. It was confirmed instantly. All of that.
Does anyone else have access to your account?
Yeah, he does.
Who is he?
The guy.
What's his name? The real guy.
That's his name.
The real guy who has access to your stuff. Who put you up to this?
Please, it's John Lipton.
Hmm?
It's John Lipton.
The real person who put you up there. So John Lipton created your account.
That's who met me. And
He has access to your account? How?
I gave him the information.
What information did you give him?
Everything he asked for.
But he didn't deposit the check into your account. Why would he has access to your account, why would he mail it if he can just deposit it into your account if he has access? That doesn't make sense, does it?
My account was closed and 2 more open because someone logged into it. So I'm guessing that's why he decided to send the check out.
Okay. Ms. Adams, this does not look good for you. I'm trying to get you to kind of help yourself in this situation. We have access to a lot of things, and what you're telling me just don't match up. This account that you have, you opened it just a few days ago.
Because my other one got closed because of the login. Someone logged into my account from a fraud device.
Did
They
you report
closed
it? Did you
Yeah,
report it?
on the phone. And they gave me those 2 new accounts.
Why was it reported for fraudulent activity?
The device that signed onto my phone was a fraud device. That's what the
fraud
lady
device?
told me on the phone. She said it was blocked as a fraud device. So they had to close my 2 accounts down, give me 2 new account numbers.
In the end, the check was confirmed to be fraudulent. She was charged with fraud-related offenses and later received probation after cooperating with investigators.